Hello everyone, my name is Takriva, and this is not really Europa Universalis 4, just using it as the background for this video. And that is that, basically I'm going to take a couple of days off the channel because I've been feeling some feelings in real life and I need to sort out some stuff. And not only that, I've got some financial issues coming up that I am very stressed out about, and I don't feel I can properly put my attention in the channel if I'm uploading every day this coming week. So there's going to be a few things that I'm gonna do. So first off, I'm gonna get myself a pretty decent backlog before I start actually releasing videos again. And among those things is I'm just going to do a playthrough of Skyrim because I've been feeling like playing Skyrim recently. There's also, of course, this EU4, and there's also Stellaris. I'm not sure how long that campaign will last because if you've seen it, you might have noticed that the Fallen Empire next to me has awakened, which means that we might get declared upon and basically wiped out because they are still pretty damn strong in comparison to us. If we're lucky, we can beat them. If I can beat them, I will continue it a little bit longer. If I cannot beat them, then, well, that will be the end with the destruction of Euthonian life, basically. And of course I will pick up whenever Synthetic Dawn comes out. I'll start a new machine empire then, with machine men and their machine minds. Yeah, so that's at least for now. What I also want to do is, because of the financial issues I'm personally having, I would like to finish setting up my Patreon account. If you have not heard about Patreon, it is a way of supporting your content creators through a monthly or a per thing based, in my case that would be videos, fee that you basically donate to your favorite streamer or YouTuber or whatever, and it helps us pay the bills and other things. And basically while I'm doing this for you guys to have fun, to watch what I do and whatever it is you get out of it, there's just the fact that I cannot truly justify spending all the time I spend on it without getting something in return. Now, I will never ever block off any content I make for you with a paywall. It will always be free. You're basically just donating to me in that case to help me out and basically make it a little bit more less stressful for me to keep doing this. And maybe in the future, if enough people follow and decide to help out, it can actually sort of become my actual my boss, in the sense that you're, well, more producer would be the right term, I guess, because you would be paying me to do this for a living, which would be a dream, basically, if I can just be like, get up in the morning and be like, hey, I'm going to record now for a couple of hours and I'm actually getting paid for this. Because YouTube advertisement is definitely not what it used to be, but for me and the size of the channel, it has never been much at all anyway. So that's basically it. So if you have any ideas of what you would like to see when it comes to the Patreon, let me know. There's two sides to it. There's the goals that I set for myself. That is, depending on how much you together cumulatively donate each month, and if that reaches a certain amount, then I can expand something on the channel. One of those things is at just a meager goal. At least I think it's not that big, of €100 a month for me would mean that okay, at this level, I feel like I can spend at least an hour a day on recording without feeling stressed out or anything else beyond that in real life, to almost always give you 3 videos a day. So, I mean, I've been doing 2 videos for the past month. It's maybe a little bit longer. It's felt great having a little bit more free time, but it's still, it's still every day coming back to recording and doing it for fun. I mean, I've done this for over 4 years now and pretty consistently. But there comes a point where it's like, can I really keep doing this? Does it still feel right to keep doing this? And with all the other things going on in my life, having just something as a fallback for doing this as well will just feel better and also give me more a better mindset to do this for you all, because in the end I'm not doing it for me per se. I'm doing it because I like playing video games and I like recording. Well, no, I shouldn't say it like that. I like playing video games and I want to share it with you all. And that is basically what the YouTube channel is for me. It's me playing these games and just sharing it and hopefully you all liking it. There's of course the other side of this, is that my taste in games does shift over time, and while I've never liked Crusader Kings 2, sometimes I would be in the mood to play it, but not for very long. And that's why I want to... I've already started recording a Skyrim playthrough, because I want to play Skyrim, even though the channel is not really focused on Skyrim or any sort of non-strategy games, and it's you mostly come for the Hearts of Iron and European Universalis. I can see that in the viewer count whenever I do Stellaris, or even when I did Civ a lot, which I've done a lot and I still like the game a lot. It's just that the viewer numbers are not comparable, and even for EU4 it's not great in compared to others, but there's still a massive difference between an EU4 episode and a Stellaris episode, and that's also fair that for me, that I want to play more different kinds of games, but then you guys won't be watching it because you're not interested in that game. And when I stop playing the games, like I haven't played Hearts of Iron in so long, then you guys just start not watching, and that is also really scary for me to change up what I want to play. But it's just that I'm in the mood to play different things sometimes, so I want to be able to do that as well. And yeah, and that's why the Patreon thing and making this a full-time job eventually, it will take quite a bit of effort from both our sides to actually manage to get to that point, because it's not, living is not cheap. And what my goal is then to give a lot more content, which means I can do a lot more varied content as well. Because if I go to 3 videos a day, I can say, yes, I will do at least one EU4 or Stellaris or both, and then a third game that I'm in the mood for playing. I mean, that's what that basically would mean in my case. And I've already set what I think of goals that I want to set for me, is that at some point it will become 4 videos, and eventually when I get to full time it will be even more videos a day. So not that you have to watch everything, but it's just that there's something for everyone, including for me, most importantly. Coming back to the thing I said, there's 2 sides to the Patreon. One side is the goals that are for the cumulative. The other side is the donation reward levels. You can set it up like, hey, you can pay whatever you want, I'm fine with it. I mean, keep in mind, this is all just free will. I'm not forcing anyone to pay me anything. I'm not gonna beg for your money. I'm just saying it would help me out tremendously if you decide to start donating, and once I get it set up fully. But of course, it would feel wrong to not give you something in return. So besides the fact that there will be more content in general, there will also be donation rewards, and one of them will definitely be playing multiplayer games with me, and hopefully also recording those as well, so you can also become a part of the channel from time to time if you're not an asshole, or even worse. So there's that. And there's also, like, I want to set up, this is probably the most important thing I have to do before I launch the Patreon, is set up a Patreon, a Discord that patrons will get access to, and that we can talk about. You can use to get, you can then use the Patreon or the Discord to set up your own multiplayer games with each other. Just make it more of a community, because I feel like I have this YouTube channel, but I don't feel there's a community, really. I mean, there are a couple of you that I sometimes see post, and then I recognize that name, but that's all really as far as it goes, and it's there's that level of disconnect that's also disheartening to me about continuing recording this. And I do love it. I love getting all your responses to things, but it's so interspersed, and sometimes it feels like you're just watching it just to watch and nothing else, and not being engaged in it feels me like it sometimes makes me wonder, why am I doing this? I mean, if you guys are watching it, I'm getting lots of likes, but that's it. You know, it makes me just wonder about, do I need to continue doing this? Is it worth my time still recording stuff and making you watch? I mean, I can still record stuff, just what I'm playing, but I mean, I want to make it a little bit entertaining so you guys can enjoy it as well. I mean, that's the thing. So if you have any ideas for what could be good Patreon rewards or goals for me to do, and on top of that, of course, you can compare it to what other patrons are doing on their Patreon page. You know, if you're already donating to someone through Patreon, why are you doing it, and what are you getting out of it that makes you do it? You know, because there are certain levels to the thing. I myself am a patron to a couple of people I like watching, and I'm also subscribed to some other people on Twitch as well, because I feel like contributing to others just feels right, you know? Help them out because they help me out in the sense that I get entertainment and fun out of it. And, you know, I mean, I've now met a couple of people from the Oxcast a couple of times. I've met Quillay Team way too many times now, and some other YouTubers as well. I've met these people, and I look up to them, and I would love to one day be at their level as well. But it's a hard road getting there, you know, and every little bit along the way will help, and that's why I want to set up a Patreon for it. And I realize that I've been talking now for almost 15 minutes about this, because the worries I have in real life that I try to keep off the channel as much as possible are just becoming too much not for me to talk about it, sometimes at least. And just there will be things in the future that you will probably be very surprised about hearing. But it's some things I'm dealing with for me, and I'm finally at the point where I can deal with them. And it's going to be a long road for me as well. And just knowing that you're all here to support me in whatever happens will be just great. So yeah, please let me know what you think about even if you're saying like, I'm not gonna pay you for Patreon, but I'm still gonna watch you and I'm gonna comment more, hopefully, and no dumb comments. I don't like seeing comments that are just like first or whatever. Luckily, it's not very many of you that do that, but it's not fun regardless, you know. But yeah, there's just so much going on for me in real life that I feel like having you all to fall back on would be really great. So yeah. Hopefully some more of you will watch this than regular, because again, when I do a Let's Play video, many of you watch it. When I do a vlog or talk video, it's just, the amount of people watching is just a lot less. I'll probably just name this video "Please Watch This." And so yeah, let me know your thoughts about Patreon and what you can want and expect of it. That would be really great. And also make sure to leave some more ideas in the comments about what I should play for the Mayu and Taxes Let's Play. But yeah, there will be a short break first, and I will definitely get started on that Let's Play this week as well, but you might not see the videos for another 2, maybe 3 weeks. It's just that I really need a short break right now, and this is just a video saying that there's going to be some changes in the future, and not everything will change all at once, obviously, and any help you guys can give me will be really, really greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching this very static video of me just talking about me and the channel. Make sure to like, favorite, subscribe to any video of mine you see, and I will see you all later.